Hello and welcome to a short channel update of sorts regarding what is it like to start YouTube as a hobby. So this channel's pretty small. There's only 2 subscribers and barely a few people watch it, and I've only been doing it for about half a week. But I thought making this video would hopefully give me something to look back on and tell new people what it's like to make a new channel, especially a gaming one, when there's already thousands of channels that do this already and probably do it better. And some of the misconceptions around the industry regarding what it's like to sit on your ass all day and make gaming content. Now, I have a life and I do things outside of this, but many people who have already made it a full-time job put a lot more effort in than I do, and I can see how there's a few misconceptions regarding the fact that people don't think that because they play video games all their day it's a hobby, and they shouldn't be giving any slack or any help, or they think, oh well, you're just playing video games all day and making videos about it, how hard can that be? And you'd be surprised, it's a lot harder than it looks. Not necessarily skill wise or testing yourself as a person, more of the new talent, finding new content to do, keeping up with that content and producing content every day about different things that you enjoy. Now, sometimes that can get stale, and if you build your channel on a few bits of content that your viewer base gets used to, then that can get stale after a while, and I've seen some examples of this. But I've also seen, again, with that people tend not to think that it's time consuming to make a video, which it definitely is, or that you need a lot of equipment or effort or preparation. If you want to succeed at YouTube, in my opinion, you need quite a bit of effort and time, and you've got to put a lot into it. Not necessarily you can make your videos on a spaghetti computer, can play video games on low graphics with the longest render times, take a year to render your videos, because any computer can render a video on Premiere Pro. It just takes a lot of time, and you can't put a lot of effects, so it's got to export everything, etc, etc. But if you think about it, the mic I'm recording this on isn't a very expensive mic. It's part of my gaming headset, and that's one of the things that I've noticed already wrong with my content, is my audio quality is absolutely garbage compared with the other channels, and exporting takes half an hour for my dead cell videos. It's 1 minute. Think of how long the video is times 2. That's how long it takes to export and upload. That all takes time. That's a few hours of your day out uploading a video of you playing a game. Now, sure, you're enjoying that game while you're playing it, but you've still got to do the 2 to 3 hours of editing, exporting, and especially if you're not a daily channel, if you're more of a weekly, do videos once every few days, and you put more effort into your editing, those can take absolutely ages to edit videos and export and upload to YouTube. And while it may not test your ability, or it may not be challenging to come up with new and exciting ideas and talented ways to edit and export and getting the viewer base you need, is quite a hard task, in my opinion. I set a goal for myself that I would do it for a few days and see how I felt about it, and it's really fun. It's a really good hobby. but some people have turned this into their job and a life that they find they can like actually have a life off. I don't necessarily think that my channel will get that big, but I find it hard that how people in like these days say the games industry is on YouTube is like falling because people just sit on their asses all day and make viral pub videos from VODs on Twitch. Yeah, they do, and it takes quite a long time to do that, as well as play the game on Twitch in the first place to upload. And yeah, they get a lot of exposure and publicity off these things, which is good for them, and you know, that's why they do what they do. But I feel like after doing this for a week, then it's more try, like, you do have to put a lot of effort in. My computer's a pretty good computer. I didn't build it for this, I built it ages ago, but it's still a pretty good computer for doing this, and that costs money, that takes time. The whole, like, regarding Twitch stream instead of a YouTube channel, if you pay for Adobe software to create your, like, however you create your images, you can do it on Paint, but you know, you can't do professional edits on Paint. Yeah, so it's generally you would use software like Premiere to create videos, or Illustrator to create your thumbnails and your headers and your bars, and all that takes quite a bit of time. And then if you want to change any of that, you can get someone else to do it for you, but then that takes a lot of money. So as you can see, like, there's this constant cycle of becoming a content producer on YouTube isn't as easy as everyone thinks. Probably the hardest part about it, though, is getting the publicity you need to succeed on YouTube and make it worthwhile. Currently, I think it's pretty fun as a hobby, as a side project to do while I'm at university, focusing on other things. However, the people who take it full time have to create that content in the first place and get that publicity, and so far that's incredibly hard to do with YouTube's algorithms and creating those videos that everyone can see and like and subscribe to your channel. I'm not really focused on doing videos like that. I'll just keep plodding along at my slow and inconsistent rubbish editing pace. But again, with these videos, they take time, and there's so many other things I could be doing instead of sitting here recording a 10-minute clip on Audacity. But people just don't understand that, and I think looking at many of the YouTube channels and their fan bases, they think, oh, when their YouTube goes on when the YouTube creator goes on hiatus for a month, they're like, where's my daily content? Where's my daily content? You're not allowed to stay off playing video games. You just sit on your ass all day and record. Yeah, but you know, we all have lives, and it's the same with, I would assume, a 5 to 9 job. You get a break every few days, or you get shifts and you don't have to work certain days. That time is the time we spend with our families. However, the rest of the time we spend sitting glued to our faces on a computer doing Premiere Pro editing and exporting videos that take upwards of 30 minutes, and you can't do anything on your computer because it slows down your computer, so you've got to go and do other things. And then if you upload, your internet goes to rubbish, goes to crap, so you can't edit, you can't go on any online games. You've got to, like, if you're a gamer like me, you can't play online games. You're gonna have to like find something else to do, like play a single player game or something like that. Which, yeah, sure isn't the end of the world, but it's small things that get in the way of, like, if your mate wants you to come online that time, and you're just like, oh no, I can't because I'm uploading a 50-minute video and it's taking all my bandwidth. You know, it's like it's a learning process, and I hope other people can learn from what I'm saying in this video. Then again, I only have 2 subscribers, so only 2 people will see this video, but you know, I hope if you do see this video, you can gain some insight of what it really means to make videos on YouTube, and even if it's just a hobby, like, or if you're doing it to like be that next viral person, you know, it's not as simple as it seems, unless you make a viral video on your back of your smartphone camera. But yeah, it's if you actually put a lot of editing into your work, it's not it's not easy. It's not hard, but it takes time, and coming up with that content to coming up with that content to make your fans want to watch you more and keep you relevant is quite difficult. And yeah, so anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. Ramble on for 10 minutes about what it's like to start YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time.